Sean O'Malley, Bo Nickel, Ice Spice, all these guys are industry plants, but O'Malley versus Merab is happening again, and we're going to break it down. We all know the intangibles already. O'Malley, 5'11", tall lanky striker for 135, honestly bullying people with his height and range advantage, with knockout power, okay jiu-jitsu, not great wrestling, and he is a striker at heart. Merab, on the other hand, the machine, aptly named, insane amounts of cardio, insane amounts of wrestling, and just beat Umar Nurmagomedov in his first title defense, now coming back to the rematch with Sean O'Malley. So what's different this time? Because that's what matters in a rematch, is you get a training camp to adjust, and adjustments and game plans are what makes the greats great. Look at DDP or Floyd Mayweather. So obviously we all expected Merab to come out, takedowns blazing, shot every 20 seconds in the first fight, but that didn't happen. He played it safe, played it patient, yada yada yada. On the outside, like Alex Volkanovski, we know the story, we've watched the videos, and we've seen that although he got shot down in the majority of the rounds, in round 5 he hurt Merab with the teep, and therefore we can extrapolate that he will be using that very much in the upcoming rematch and maybe base his game plan around it. However, Merab's coach has said that they're ready to deal with a more aggressive O'Malley, as O'Malley last time was too patient and relied too much on his hands rather than using those kicks to set up everything else. However, Merab's coach has said they're ready for an aggressive Sean, and I'm assuming that means they're ready for the teeps. So what will they do? Merab is not a master at catching kicks, he's not a master at defending teeps, and shots to the body, even though Merab is the cardio king, he's the CEO of EPO Part 2, however he is still human. And if we don't see an evolution in Merab's game in response to the body shots and the teeps that Sean's going to base his game plan around, if he has any type of sense, then we might see the legendary gas tank of Merab demystified. The important thing in athletics is that your body does what you train it to do. If you train your body to wrestle and wrestle a lot, it's going to be very good at wrestling, and your wrestling cardio is going to be great, but your striking cardio isn't going to be half as much. Merab is most likely putting in a lot of striking for this camp. However, he is not the natural born striker that O'Malley is. And in this game, the smoke and mirrors, the ambiguity, that's always going to be an advantage. Merab is not going to find out that much more about O'Malley's capabilities, and we can extrapolate and guess or make a framework of O'Malley's likely game plan. But we don't know what Merab's is going to be. So therefore Merab has an advantage because he doesn't have to feel out O'Malley as much. And we all know that the betting channels are going to tell you the safest bet is O'Malley by KO or Merab by decision as a double bet. However, can Merab stay in there for 50 minutes without getting caught clean enough to get put down? Can O'Malley stuff the wrestling and prove that he's not just a frail skinny kid on the ground? My official prediction is that Merab becomes a consensus greatest bantamweight of all time and hits Sugar with the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, bro. Hit the like button. Chop chop.